Welcome to Lee's Family Kitchen and Food and Foil on Fire. Today's comfort food is beef stew. I'm going to show you my ingredients. I have a bag of diced potatoes. You're welcome to use canned potatoes. You can use frozen potatoes. You can use shredded potatoes, whatever works for you. I have some crinkle cut carrots. I prefer to use frozen carrots versus fresh. The fresh will take a little bit longer to cook. And these have moisture in them, so it'll keep the moisture in the beef stew. I have a can of French onion soup, 2 cans of beef gravy. I'm going to only use a little bit of this beef broth, and I'll show you as I'm going through it. Some fresh, I prefer squeezed garlic because you can kind of put it around because I don't stir this, so I want the garlic to go down through the meat. And then I have my wine, which I'll show you how much I'm going to put in. Then I have my beef meat. I used sirloin strip steak. I did not use stew meat because it takes too long to cook. So I'm going to start with my potatoes first. I'm putting the potatoes in the bottom because I'm going to push down on them to kind of hold the juices so and none of the juices come out. And also they'll get a little crunchy, I'm hoping. This is the first time I've done beef stew, so there's the potatoes. I'm going to put half of the stew meat in here. Kind of push it around with a fork, or you can use your hands. And then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of the garlic. And you're going to get a little moisture out of this too. Our crew likes a lot of garlic, so I never skimp on that. Then I'm going to take 1 can of the gravy. Just kind of spread it around. You don't have to spread it. When it's cooking, it'll all melt down and go through all the meat and the potatoes. And then I'm going to take half a can of the French onion. Kind of pour it over. Then I'm going to take half a bag of my carrots. Kind of put that in there. Kind of push them down into the meat and the gravy. Then I'm going to put the rest of the French onion, the second gravy, and then I'm going to fill these cans. Each one of these cans are going to get filled, one with wine. I use Marsala wine because it's what I prefer to cook with. You can use sherry, you can use port, you can use anything that's in your camper refrigerator. Any wine that you have sitting out that you don't want to drink yourself, you can use. So I'm going to give you 1 bottle of wine. And then 1 bottle of beef, 1 can of beef broth. Some people would use chicken broth for this because there is so much beef gravy going into it, but I like a rich, thick, brown beef stew. So before I pour those over, I'm going to salt and pepper a little bit. You don't have to. It's by, your choice. And then I'm going to add the rest of this in here. I'm going to make sure it's pushed around, pushed down. The rest of my carrots. And I am going to squeeze a little bit more garlic on because I'm going to make the garlic go down through. That's okay. Customers are around. They're not. It's okay. And we're going to put that on there. Then I'm going to put my wine and my beef broth. So it's going to go down through here. And I know it looks like a lot of liquid. Believe it or not, it will cook down. So there it is. As you know, here's my green bowl, my bowl for what I put mine with. This has 8 layers of tin foil. So I'm going to kind of pull them all in. When I put this on the grill, I'm not going to turn it. There's no turning. It's just going to sit there and cook. This is going to cook for about 1 hour and 15 to 1 hour and 20 minutes. No need to check it. If you want to cook it longer, your meat will be just a little bit more done. We like medium rare around here. I'm really lucky. I feed the crew on Fridays, and I have 3 brothers that will eat anything. So anything I put in this bowl and goes on the grill, they'll eat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on a medium to medium-high grill, and it's going to cook for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and we'll bring her on back, and we will show you the results. See you then. Welcome back. Today's comfort food is beef stew. I put it on the grill between medium and high, and we cooked it for 1 hour and 25 minutes. I never touched it. I brought it in and I stirred it with my ladle, and as you can see, it's carrots, potatoes, and steak, and they've sampled it. They think it's great, so come on back next week, and we're doing Maine mac and cheese.